Hello Sagittarius, welcome to the channel. We are Stars in Orbit. I am Sister Lovelace here delivering your August 2019 tea leaf and tarot reading. Thank you all for tuning in. I do appreciate your dear support. Thank you for all of your likes, your comments, sharing with your friends and your family. I truly appreciate it. Thank you for subbing to the channel as well, and all of your energetic support above and beyond all of that fun stuff that we do here on this platform. It really does mean a lot to see the collective really start to become more self-aware with themselves and wanting to explore more. And I appreciate your support here on the channel, truly, because it's just me and my business partner, Felicity River, and we're trying to do this for a living. So thank you for supporting us. And yeah, so let's get on with your reading, Sagittarius. So I do want to actually apologize first, because I was intending to do a Capricorn lunar eclipse reading back in the earlier part of July, but I was just not there energetically. I just had a lot of like personal family things kind of creeping up during that time, as well with the Mercury retrograde. My camera was kind of recording a little funny, so anyways, I appreciate you all hanging in there if you were looking forward to that. But yeah, so without further ado, Sagittarius, let's see what you have going on for August. Wow, starting off with the Five of Swords, Ace of Wands crowning your reading, Queen of Swords, the Hermit, Strength card in the heart of your reading, followed by the Tower, Two of Wands, wow, the World card, and the Lovers, and then after that was the Star card, y'all, followed by the Four of Cups. And when I set the deck down, I saw the Ace of Cups, and during the pre-shuffle, Sagittarius, I kept seeing the Ace of Cups and the Four of Cups. It really was saying to me that I feel like there are people who are trying to be involved with you, or like show that they care about you in some way, and you're just really not having it. I don't think, like, I feel like you've kind of like grown out of certain phases or groups or something like that. I feel like for many of you, just, you know, looking at this, I feel like for many of you, you have kind of did a lot of introspection. You went on this like self-healing kind of journey, and now you're finally starting to see that integration here, truly, with the Two of Wands, the World, the Lovers. It's all talking about coming together and like planning for the future. You're integrating what you have learned in your time apart. And I feel like I was in my meditation for you, I was thinking for maybe just a select group of you are really finding yourselves in more of like a spiritual arts, or like some sort of like spiritual career, and some sort of, you know, I don't even think it necessarily needs to be spiritual. I feel like it's something that actually just resonates with you on a soul level, that is in line with your spirit, your divine soul purpose on this planet, in this plane, you know what I mean? So let me take a look here. So I feel like for many of you, we have a lot of the signs here. So you have a lot of major arcanas here. Out of these 9 cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them, right? So I feel like this is a huge transformation that is underway. And I think it's kind of bringing you to a place of conflict, but you know that you need to kind of get something done, and you need to just sort of take that Queen of Swords approach and really detach yourself. Yeah, the Queen of Swords, the Hermit, it's kind of like that. I'm getting Aquarius and Virgo strongly with this, and what I appreciate about both of those signs is that they are very humanitarian, like, you know, they just want what's best for everybody. They look out for the collective as a whole, but with that Queen of Swords kind of approach, mirroring this Five of Swords, it's like you're kind of turning your back on the conflict or whatever it is that has kind of led you to this point, what may have led you into that introspection, may have led you into that isolated time for yourself to kind of get your life together truly and like see what's important for you. So let's go ahead and bust out the tea leaf cards. Let's see the Five of Swords for Sagittarius. Wow. Okay. So we have hand in need of help, assistance, and guidance. Hammock, taking a vacation physically or mentally, and cat, a two-faced friend. So, yeah, I do feel like I was saying, you're kind of growing out of certain groups or dynamics. Let's see this two-faced friend. Temperance. Wow. So this is the card of Sagittarius. You may very well be dealing with another Sagittarius, sun, moon, or rising. You never know. But ultimately, I feel like this is kind of talking about yourself in a way, like when you can kind of go back on what it is that you wanted to do in the first place. Like you isolated yourself for a reason, and then it's like you're kind of going back on it, like you're still hanging with the same people, or I'm hearing gossip. Okay. What is this in need of help, assistance, and guidance for Sagittarius? Page of Cups in the reverse. Okay, so I think, there seems to be, and when I was looking at this, the Knight of Cups kind of slipped out, so maybe you are, in fact, dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, but basically, they're both like very kind of imaginative kind of energies, but with the Page of Cups in the reverse specifically, this kind of is like that creative block, like it's like an emotional type of stagnancy, like you can't get a grasp on what it is that you're truly like feeling or intuiting. And that's why I feel like it's like you're going back on yourself, like you're turning on yourself. That's why this two-faced friend card is here. It's like you're being two-faced towards yourself because you're doubting yourself. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so that's what you kind of need some assistance with, is trusting in your own intuition and creating more of a balance in the way that you trust yourself. So that's why I feel like this leads to you realizing that, taking action upon that, or whatever has kind of like led you to go back in again and move on. And you're probably gonna take some time like cooped up a little bit. Okay, so target a goal-oriented person for the Ace of Wands. Okay. I'll give all of them to you. And then we also have Ram, a stubborn, aggressive person with older man, dealing a relationship with an older man. It doesn't necessarily need to be like a biological male, but it could definitely be someone who is in fact older than you, who may be like a little bit more mature than you and kind of has that more like dominant attitude. I'm actually picking up like this might be a parent for you, Sagittarius, like someone who is kind of, they're obvious, very clearly in a different generation than you. It's kind of like, the 20-somethings and the like 30-somethings, they're the like maybe 35 and younger, I don't know. It's like the quote-unquote millennial generation. It's like they want to do something that actually like sparks something within them, and then like this older generation, it's like whatever happened to like just shut up and put up and shut up kind of thing, and that's just not you, right? So like I said, we also had target, a goal-oriented person. I feel like this is like the quality of you, but then maybe also the people that you may be dealing with, or the person that you may be dealing with. And then you also have hat. You will be playing a different role. And archway, new opportunities, possibilities, and paths are opening up for you. Yay. And okay, so let's see the energy of this older man person. Wow, yeah, and then they're coming out with the Four of Pentacles, exactly, like someone who's kind of like stuck in their ways. They are very comfortable in the box or in the little tower that they've set themselves up in. And then maybe that's why we're leading to this tower moment, is because you're associated with this person and you may be very strongly emotionally tied to them in some way. And that's what's kind of like, the Sagittarius is like, no, we're going to go explore. We're going to go do this and be enthusiastic and love and continue moving forward and doing something that's new and exciting. And they're like, hell no. Okay, so let's see. What is this different role that Sagittarius will be playing? Two of Pentacles. Yeah, so needing to make a firm decision on something. You have to kind of have okay, so we actually have two twos here. So yeah, it makes me feel like there definitely are some decisions. I'm hearing ultimatums. I feel like maybe there's some sort of ultimatum. But ultimately, I think this has to do with prioritizing your goals and moving towards newer opportunities instead of like falling into the same pattern as maybe like some other person, or maybe like this reflection of yourself as like someone who can get really complacent in their ways, you know? So what are the new opportunities here for Sagittarius in August? Four of Cups. This was coming out so much. Like I said, the Four of Cups and the Ace of Cups. Like, there, you have to look at everything with a, I'm hearing bright eyes, kind heart. Okay. So, yeah, it's like, this is a card of being apathetic or not having gratitude for the opportunities that are presenting themselves for you. So I feel like this may have a lot to do. Okay, I'm hearing in love. Let me get a clarifier for the Four of Cups. Hang on. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, so basically, I feel like there's someone who may take a lot of pride in the work that they have done for themselves, or like all the money that they have, or whatever it is, like their riches that they try to share with you. I'm seeing 151 on the clock right now, so whatever that may mean for a particular number of you. But yeah, so I feel like this is talking about someone who is basically trying to bring you back in. And you're not having it. Like, I'm hearing reeling it in. Like, they want to tie you down in a way, Sagittarius. That's one interpretation that I'm getting from this. Another one is someone might want to be a little bit more independent or single, and that is just not what you would want. Or maybe like you're doing that to someone else and they aren't really happy with that decision that you're making. Okay. So yeah, and then we move on to the Queen of Swords, where it's like, listen, I am independent. I'm sorry, not sorry. I'm doing this, whether you like it or not. Like, I'm very clear about what it is that I need right now. So, Queen of Swords. Cup. You should accept valid criticism. So maybe you are dealing with a Queen of Swords. What is that? Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. You also have man dealing with a relationship with a man. So they could be a biological male presenting themselves as the Queen of Swords. And you also have Apple, temptation, will test you. Mountain, major challenge to overcome. And Arrow, you are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. So don't give up, don't lose faith. So let's find out more about this, the Queen of Swords with the man, dealing with a relationship with a man. Hanged Man. So this is a card of Pisces. Maybe they're like a Pisces sun with an Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, moon or rising or something like that. You never know. So yeah, but ultimately, just based off of the energy, I feel like there's someone who, okay, I'm hearing has their head in the clouds. Like they have their definite version of their life that they want to live out. And that's the way that they look at the world. They may look at the world a little differently, maybe a little unconventionally. And yeah, they may look at things from a higher perspective is what I'm actually getting with this, with the Queen of Swords and the Hanged Man. She kind of has like this little tiny bird above her head, so that to me symbolizes clear intuition, like skyrocketing like above the world, you know what I mean? So she's like in the clouds. So yeah, I feel like this person's kind of like on a different planet basically. Okay, so what is the criticism here, that the valid criticism that Sagittarius should take or accept? 5 of Cups. Okay, so basically to say, like, don't cry over spilled milk. You know, if something didn't work out for you in the past, or there was connections that were lost in the past, like, you still have a lot to look forward to. You still have a connection still remaining there. You just have to pay attention to it. Wow, and then I put that right on the Ace of Pentacles with the Queen of Pentacles, with the 2 of Pentacles, right sandwiched in between that. Wow, with Temperance. Okay, wow. So basically I've seen like all of these 2s come out so far, and yeah, like this is a major challenge, right? Major challenge to overcome. Like you have to make a decision for yourself. What is the temptation that will test? Wow, the Star card of Aquarius, but ultimately talking about hope, healing, having faith, renewal. So to me, okay, I'm hearing isolation again. I feel like some of you might be dealing with some escapism kind of issues, like you're withdrawing too much. Okay, wow. Let's get a clarifier for the Star card as far as this Apple card goes. Okay, yeah, 8 of Cups. Literally what I just said, escapism, withdrawing. Wow. Okay, so, but I think it's like to continue healing on yourself. So I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing, but it's like you try to expose yourself, you find yourself into a conflict, and then you're like, fuck it. What is the major challenge to overcome for Sagittarius? 6 of Swords. Like, it's not going to be pretty, but you have to get through it. It's going to be a lot more peaceful at the end. You just have to face those fears. You know what? I was just talking about this in the Leo New Moon post that I just put on our Instagram. It's the link is in the description box below if you wanted to give it. It's a quick little read, but basically just that. Like, you have to face these fears or these tense situations that you may be dealing with, come August, or however this plays out for you, this energy is fluid, right? So whatever it is for you in your timeline, like, it's something that needs to be faced. And if you can do that, if you can have the strength and the courage, and this is like in the heart of your reading, right? And you have this World card, this wholeness, this completion, a completion rising you up, fanning the flames of this Ace of Wands, this fire, this brand new manifestation, and start to something that actually is bringing you more passion and enjoyment and love and excitement into your life. It's going to be worth it. Okay, so yeah, what is the Arrow card here? Wow. So you are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life, that path being the Four of Cups. Like, you're totally ignoring this person or this situation or whatever it is. You're like, screw this. I'm taking my time and my energy elsewhere, where I was in my happy little bubble, and I'm going to continue healing through this because you obviously are not ready. And we're going to move on, and it's going to be a lot more peaceful this way. Sorry. Wow, that is deep. That is deep, Saggy. Hang on, let me take a sip. Okay. Alright, so let's keep it moving to the Hermit. The Hermit is a card of Virgo, like I said. Maybe dealing with a Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. We have Crib, birth or conception of a child or enterprise. Wow. So maybe while you're a little cooped up in your house, you may be getting a little snug, integrating with one another. The Lover's card there. Okay, wow. The Hermit. The Hermit. That's it. That's all it wants to give me. Okay, let's see about this Crib card. Obviously, not all of you are going to be having a baby. Okay, so King of Wands. So very entrepreneurial type, very confident, and again, like someone who knows themselves, someone who finds themselves whole and complete. Again, feeling confident. They are the visionary. Right? You could be actually dealing with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Let's find out one more with the King of Wands. Whoa! Whoa! Y'all. King and Queen of Wands. So basically to say, some of y'all are in a very divine, you have a divine counterpart that you're either finding yourself involved with, either having a baby with, or you are in a really good business match. You found yourself in a really good match in whichever area of life this is pertaining to. This is freaking awesome. I'm really happy. I have a Sagittarius moon, so I'm like, y'all, whoa. I put that Queen of Swords on, or I'm sorry, the Queen of Wands on the Star card in between the Page of Pentacles. Talking about something brand new. Okay? A renewal. Y'all, good for you. So the Strength card is the card of Leo. We are in Leo season, right? But ultimately, it is talking about having courage, strength, and creativity to find new ways to protect your heart, your lion heart, your heart of gold, right? So we have Seahorse, family matters. So some of y'all could be dealing with some familial issues right now in regards to that Five of Swords, right? We have Rose, romance is in the air, rightfully so if some of y'all are having a baby. And Dog far away, a distant friend is thinking of you. So let me see about the Seahorse. So you have people who are are thinking of you, and I think it's definitely positive energy. Wow, family matters. Okay, so the Emperor again. Going back to this older man dealing with a relationship with an older man, like I said, it doesn't necessarily need to be a biological man. It could just be someone who's very like dominant type. And then it also came out with Ram, a stubborn, aggressive person. And that, my friends, is the card of Aries. You see the little rams all over? So some of y'all could be dealing with in Aries, not necessarily, or you could just be dealing with someone who is embodying this energy of being the authoritative, being like, okay, I'm hearing a dictator, okay, someone who just kind of like, this is my way or the highway, take it or leave it, off with his head kind of bullshit. And yeah, so that is really interesting. So again, fours, like it's the fourth card of the major arcana. This person came out with the Four of Pentacles. It's someone who is very stuck in their ways. It's someone who's not moving. They're not budging. A stubborn, aggressive person. And that's the Emperor. Okay, so let me get one more for the Emperor. Okay, maybe two more. Wow, Temperance with the Ace of Pentacles. Temperance, again, is the card of Sagittarius. And so you have two aces here. Yeah, so basically to say there's a big decision here. Like, are you going to, are you going to take the bait? Or are you going to do something new? Are you going to do something that is right for you on a soul level, on that, like, that feeling of the spark being lit? It's like when like a lighter, like you're sparking a lighter, you know, and then finally it just cuts on. It's like that. It's that satisfying feeling of, yes, I got this lit. Instead of, I'm thinking this Ace of Pentacles is something, like I said, I use this to clarify the Emperor. So I feel like, and then we saw the Nine of Pentacles with the Four of Cups earlier. And that was one way that I was intuiting that was someone may be trying to flaunt their goods or their riches. And they're like, hey, look, like, I can take care of you, or I can give you this if you just do what I say, basically, like however that applies for you. Yeah, so what is this dog far away? I'm actually intrigued by this. Death card. Wow, so you may have a Scorpio who really has your back. Sun, Moon, or Rising. Wow, and then when I put that on top, I put it like right underneath the Four of Pentacles and then the Seven of Wands. Okay, so I feel like they're kind of that distant friend, like they may be a sibling or something like that. This has something to do with family matters. And I feel like they do have your back, but they're kind of like stuck in between the middle of whatever is kind of happening right now. So that's really interesting. And you know, okay, I'm actually hearing the there's a quote, an apology without change is nothing but manipulation. When I look at this card combo, an apology without change is nothing but manipulation. So basically to say, like, I feel like someone is trying to come in like, I have changed, or I'm sorry, I've found more balance in my life. I'm sorry. Here, let me give you this, or I'm gonna take you out to lunch because I shouldn't have, whatever. And then you're like not buying it, basically. Yeah, wow. Okay, let's keep it moving. The Tower. Dun dun dun. Bell announcement, typical. Okay, and then we also have Door, opportunities are waiting for you, and Box, you will receive a gift. So that's super nice. So let's get clarifiers for those. What's the announcement card here associated with the Tower for Sagittarius? The Moon. Secrets are coming out. Wow. Secrets. What is the moon? Wow. The devil with the 10 of cups. I'm hearing, I'm sorry that I've hurt you, or I'm sorry that this has hurt the family in this way. But I was bound. I wasn't in the right space. But I feel like ultimately secrets are coming out. So, wow, that's pretty intense. I think that may be a very specific message, but you kind of use it as a metaphor. So let me see here. What are the opportunities waiting for Sagittarius? 4 of Cups. Y'all, I cannot make this up. Knight of Wands to clarify the 4 of Cups. So basically the Knight of Wands is a very passionate, action-oriented, kind of impulsive energy. Normally I would say this is a very Sagittarius card, and I feel like for some of you that may apply, but I do feel like this may be someone else's energy kind of like rushing. Okay, I'm hearing rushing the process or rushing in. And I feel like for some of you, y'all may just not be ready with that 4 of Cups. Yeah. Or maybe it is you who's kind of like rushing the process too. To get this opportunity. I'm really interested in this 4 of Cups, like bread, period of prosperity and abundance regarding that 4 of Cups. Tulip, great passion, and staff, you will be taken care of in difficult times. So let me just show you that. Those are the cards that came out for the 4 of Cups. So basically what I want to say is just trust in the process, trust in yourself, and I feel like this is going to bring about more love, more abundance, and more healing truly into your life. So yeah, we'll leave that to the side, and you will receive a gift. Yeah, like that's probably that period of abundance, right? What is this gift for a Saggy? Queen of Cups. Maybe the gift of intuition, the gift of insight, but some sort of genuine emotional offering. Someone who's actually more secure with who they are emotionally. Could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Okay. All right, and the 2 of Wands, talking about moving forward with some sort of planning or having a vision. Okay. So we have Fly, a period of ill health, depression, and Tortoise, slowly but surely getting ahead. Why is that Fly card here? Judgment and the 2 of Swords. Wow. You're not able to see clearly or make this final judgment. I'm still getting the sense like someone is just not ready to forgive or to accept something. Accept an apology maybe. this is definitely something that needs to be addressed. It's talking about true forgiveness, like once for all. And I literally talked about this in my reading. My Instagram post about the Leo new moon, which technically was a reading, but okay. So give yourself that that opportunity to forgive and finally have reconciliation and integrate that into your life truly and come to a completion with what it is that you've been dealing with. So we have shield, you need to defend yourself. Wind chimes, peace and harmony. And fox, shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. Why does Sagittarius need to defend themselves? Six of Wands. Because you know your value, you know what you're worth and how you need to be treated and respected. It's as simple as that. Why is the fox card here? Ace of Swords. You're breaking through with some sort of victory, that's for sure. And I feel like when you can let go of certain baggage, it clears the path for new things to come in, be that in business or love or friendships. If this really has something to do with this family matters, right? It's like those heavy family issues. Yeah, oh my gosh. I open the deck, we see the Magician with the Four of Wands. Four of Wands talking about family, home, support. But something to celebrate. You're turning your life around. You're turning the lives of other people around you around. I should have worded that differently. But you know what I'm trying to say. Like, you've got the power to do it, and like I feel like it lies within your hands and your soul, Sagittarius. Like, you may not know it, but I feel like a lot of people look up to you, and maybe certain friends or even family members, you know, they might even be your parents, and they may look up to you. It's just that it's maybe not the easiest thing for them to accept because they're older than you, or, you know. So regarding the Lovers, we have Egg, success assured with good plans and hard work. Teapot, deep friendship. And Elephant, a long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. How beautiful. Yeah. So the Lovers talking about a divine union. Again, integration. Integrating all that you have learned, all that you've gone through, all the things that you've discussed with or without these people. Yeah, so I feel like the way that this is going, it's kind of like, oh, okay, I see. Like, with that, you know, these family matters and like that Four of Cups that kept coming out, it's kind of seems like there's this emotional offering that's being offered to you, whether that be an apology or something like that, and then you start to doubt yourself. You're like, wait, I thought that we were gonna just be in disconnection for however long, or I thought that you would never talk to me again, or I thought that I would never talk to you again, and now I feel like I need to talk to you. And so it makes you doubt yourself. That's why I feel like we had this at the very beginning. But then I feel like you're going to basically come around and there will be some sort of like reunion. Yeah. So I'm going to leave that there, Sagittarius. I do hope that it helps you during August if you would like a personal reading and we can look further into your own personal matters. I'd love to connect with you, so all my information will be in the description box below. If you enjoyed this reading, please be sure to give me a thumbs up. Be sure to comment too, letting me know if this resonates with you. I genuinely love hearing from every single one of you, so don't hesitate to reach out. And be sure to subscribe to the channel, hit that little bell on your way out so you know when I post all my videos. Sagittarius, I love you so much. I will see you very soon for your next reading. Take care.